Welcome back to Tom's Life. Today we are making spicy pork with butternut squash ragu. So the ingredients you need is 1 pack of pork, 1 butternut squash, 1 onion, garlic, pepper, passata, salt and ground black pepper, pack of parsley and Basmati Rice and chilli powder. So first we're going to prep our pork. So you're going to slice it. So first up we're going to prep our pork. You'll get a pork fillet and you just want to chop it using your sharp knife. Always remember to move your fingers out the way, and you just want to slice through. Might need to give it a little bit of force if it doesn't go all the way through the first time. And you don't want big pieces or small pieces, you want medium pieces. Just like that. Once you have done that, you're going to get a mixing bowl. You're going to place them all in like that. And you'll do the same with your other half. So next step, you're going to prep your pepper. You first want to chop the head off. You want to take all the skin and seeds out. Give it a good tap till you get all the seeds out and the flesh. Just like that. Then you want to take the top bit off. You can use the outer, the stalks, round it. Just like that. After when you have de-seeded your pepper, you just want to start slicing them into thin pieces like that. I keep showing you, you want to do it with another 2 pieces. And you just want to finely slice them. Thin little pieces like that. Then you're going to get a little mixing bowl and you're going to place them all in, and then you keep doing that with your pepper. So next step, you're going to prep your garlic. You first want to chop the ends off. You want to peel the skin and chop the ends off. So just peeling the skin off like that. Once you have done that, you want to place your knife on top and press down. And then you just want to finely slice it. Always remember to move your fingers out the way. Now bring it all back together. And you just want to finely slice it. Just give it one final chop. Just like that. And you're going to place your garlic in with your pepper. Just like that. And then you do the same with your other pepper. And then we'll prep our onion. So next step, you're going to prep your onion. You first want to chop your end off. I like to flatten it so it's more easy to chop. Chop it down the middle, put one to one side. And you want to chop the other end off. You want to peel 2 layers of the skin off just like that. So once you have peeled and chopped your end off, you just want to slice not all the way through. you want to turn it around and you just want to finely slice it. And then what you want to do is you want to get your little mixing bowl with your garlic and pepper, and you just want to sprinkle them in, just like that. We'll do the same with our other half of onion. So next step, you want to prep your parsley. You just want to tear the leaves off, just like that. So you're just tearing and you want to leave a little bit of stalk on, just to give flavour when we chop them. So you get all the leaves and you just give them a good tear. And then you'll give it a good shred. Like I always say, you can use the stalks for another recipe. So once you have picked all your parsley off your stalks, you want to finally shred it into little pieces. Just like that. You want to bring them all back together to a little ball, and you just want to give them one final shred. Once you think they're nicely shredded, once they are finally shredded, you're going to get a little bowl and you're going to place them all in, just like that. So next step, you're going to prep your butternut squash. You first want to chop your ends up. So you chop both of your ends. With a spoon, you want to get all the stalks and seeds out. Do it on the chopping board. Just keep turning it so you get it all out. So this is what it should look like now after you've took all your seeds out. You're just going to chop it. You might have to give it a bit of force. So you want to cut it in half, so you tuck it so it's more easy to chop. And then you want to chop it in half again, just like that. Then you want to bring it back together and you want to chop them into pieces, not too small, but you just want to chop them into 3, like that. I'll show you again. So you first chop it down the middle, then you chop it into 3 chunks. Then you get the mixing bowl, then you'll place them in. like that, and you keep doing them. I'll show you again. So what I did was you chop it down the middle, so you bring it flat. Then you chop it in half again. And then you want to chop them into 3 chunks. So you're going to chop them one more time into 3 pieces. We haven't got them too big because we want them to all cook at the same time. And you'll place them in with your mixer, in your mixer bowl, and you'll keep doing that. So next step, you want to switch on your hob. You want to set it to high. And you want to get your frying pan, place that on the ring, give it a minute or 2 before you start frying your pork. Now you want to place all your pork in your pan. You want to get a wooden spoon and just keep moving them. Do this for a few minutes so they go nice and brown. If you need to break them up, just use the back of the wooden spoon. Just give them a little stir. You want to cook these for five minutes, so they start to go nice and brown. Then you add in your onion, garlic and pepper. So this is what it looks like at the moment. You're now going to put in your onion, garlic and peppers. You want to start stirring that into the pork. Will give flavour, and you'll be able to start smelling the onion and garlic go nice and brown, and you just want your peppers to go nice and soft. So you're just going to cover, you're just going to toss that through your pork. Don't forget to get all the way around the sides, and also in the middle. Now you want to add in your passata. Get it all out. And you also want to add in your butternut squash. You want to carefully give that all a bit of a stir in. If you need a little bit of water to give it a bit more sauce, you can do. But in a minute, once we have added in our seasoning and chili powder, we'll put the lid on to let it steam and cook our butternut squash for 30 minutes. You're just carefully stirring it all in. Be careful it doesn't splash you. Now you want to add in a good pinch of chili powder. You sprinkle that all off your hands. Just want to give that a little bit of stir in. We'll give flavour. You don't want to put much in because you only want to put a little bit in to give it a little kick. And then in a minute we add in some ground salt and ground black pepper to season. And then we'll put the lid on, let it simmer, and when we put it on to the lid on to simmer, we want our butternut squash to cook, so you'll be like steaming it. Now you're going to add a little bit of ground black pepper. And a little bit of ground salt. To season. Shake it off your hand and just give that a little bit of a stir in. Be careful you don't splash yourself when you're carefully stirring in your seasoning. So all gets marinated in. You slowly want to just stir that in for a minute or two. Don't forget to get all the way around the edges and into the middle. So now put your lid on, just like that, and you want to lower it to about medium. You keep the lid on for 30 minutes so it keeps your butternut squash. So when halfway cooked, you want to add in some Basmati rice to your mixture. You've added a bit of rice, and now with your wooden spoon you just want to stir that in. Then we'll put the lid back on and let the rice just cook for 5 to 10 minutes. So this is how you serve my spicy pork and butternut squash. I sprinkled a little bit of parsley on top, and hope you like this. Don't forget to share and subscribe, and thank you. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. More videos coming soon.